Hi, it's Linda with iCrafters, and I wanted to share with you my flower burst die. And you can see the sample that I made. The flower actually stays in the paper on the background, but bursts forward. And this black that you see in there is actually the background inside the card. So you can see where it lifts off from the page. But there's so much more that it can do. So let me show you all the pieces. So these are the two largest of the flower pieces. One is a lot more detailed, one is more of a basic shape on the outside. And when you die cut with just this shape, what you get is this flower that stays in the background, and then the pieces on the edge, or the little flowers, can be lifted up and burst off the page like the sample that I showed previously. But when you take the two of these shapes and you die cut them together, you get something where the petals lift out, but you keep this little lip back here. So now you can take this flower and move it wherever you want, place it in different areas, and the flowers still burst forward, the petals still burst forward. The fun thing too is if you just take this outer piece and die cut it, you get this nice shape, which is another flower that you can use. And now you can use it behind the piece that you cut out, or you can just color it and decorate it as another element. Then there's one more thing you can do with this. One of the little pieces that comes in this set actually fits inside here. So when you die cut this together, you actually get the center of the flower in a different shape that you want, or in a different pattern. So it's just one more option to use with this set. Now let me show you what you can do with the medium-sized flower. Now the medium-sized flower, you cut out this nice little shape, and it's a nice little detailed flower. It has all these stripes again, which is really fun. But again, if you use them together, because it doesn't come out, you get this little tiny shadow edge, which can be used together with the piece that you had. And if you only die cut this piece, you get a nice outline shape or a shadow shape. So you can layer this on top of that if you want, or you can use this as another additional shape. So that's the smaller flower. And then also there is the leaf shape, which is similar to that smaller flower. And what you get when you cut this leaf, you get this nice little pattern. And when you cut just that outer shape, you get this. And you can layer them on top of each other to create an interesting shape. And now when you cut it together, you create this little thin shape. And what I was thinking would be really pretty is to layer these together, and you could have 3 different types of leaves looking for a pattern. Or you could layer them together. So that's something else you could do with the leaves. Now that leaves you with 2 more little pieces. And these are to decorate the center of the flower, so the larger flower. So what you can do is layer that and layer that if you want. Or like I did on my card example, I did 2 of the little flared pieces. I did 2 of those in the center. So you have a lot of options, and that is what you can do, or some of the things you can do with the Flower Burst die by iCrafter. Happy crafting!